hopefully at least they get some decent weather there for New Year's Eve. It looks like we might have a decent New Year's Eve here in East Texas.
Hey, David, yes, New Year's Eve looking all right. It could be a little wet. We're expecting some rain. But it's after New Year's Eve, going into New Year's Day and the second day of the new year, 2022, that we could have some colder air on the way. If you missed it at the beginning of the show, I showed this polar air that's trapped up there, and you're probably saying, so what? It's always up there, right? Well, not so fast. It could be arriving into our region as we go into the new year. So we're going to have this arrival of Arctic air right on our doorstep. This is January 1st at noon. But as we go further into January 2nd, it looks like we could have a little kiss of that polar air that will drop our temperatures down. And that will be a big change considering all this week we're expecting temperatures to be in the 70s. Now, if you're saying it feels like springtime, it feels like Florida, well, yeah, it does. We might as well be in Florida at this point. Our temperatures are just about even. That's because we do have an area high pressure, and that's kind of pulling in this moisture from the Gulf, allowing some low-level moisture, cloud development, and also those temperatures to be, well, balmy. The only reason that we had a little bit relief today was because of those winds. Those winds are coming in from the south-southwest, and they have been breezy to even gusty at times. We have some winds moving around. That makes it feel a little bit better on your skin. Right now, here's a live look on our CBS 19 camera outside of Broadway. So this is Broadway looking north. Hard to see downtown, which would be out in the distance there, and that's because those clouds are kind of thickening up. Those clouds will allow the temperatures to remain pretty even here as we move into the overnight hours, not falling down too much. We are in the lower 70s currently across the region. Daily Almanac. I did say at the 5 o'clock show, if you joined us then, that some of us could have made or tied or broke some records today. And Lufkin, they did just that. Today's daytime high in Lufkin, 81, and the previous record was 80 degrees set back in 1971. And Tyler, they also had a tie for today. Going into tonight, 68 for the overnight low. It will be warm with a few raindrops. That rain could be a little steadier as we go into Tuesday morning. You can see that on future skycasts here. By 8:30, 9 o'clock, some of you could have some wet roads if you're taking the kiddos to school. But by noon, we will have some clearing out there. So it's not going to be soaker from start to finish. In fact, by tomorrow evening, around 4 or 5 o'clock, could be on the drier side. And then Wednesday, we have a weaker system moving through that will produce some more rain once again. So for tomorrow, occasional showers, temperatures warm once again in the upper 70s. We still do have a breeze out there that will keep the air moving, so it's not going to feel so balmy, but still abnormally warm for this time of the year. Severe thunderstorm risk. There is a 1 out of 5 marginal risk for Wednesday, mainly for the morning hours. This just means that we could have an isolated stronger storm develop, bubble up in our region. We'll keep tracking it for you. Make sure you have that app downloaded. Baylor, Scott, and White, 7-day forecast here for you guys. These 70s hold on strong over the next couple of days. Wednesday, a few rainstorms. Thursday, a little quieter. New Year's Eve, still in the 70s, but that's when changes occur this weekend. New Year's Day, it will start off in the 70s, but we have a stronger system moving through Saturday. That will allow these temperatures to drop with that stronger cold front. By Sunday morning, some of us will be in the upper 20s, lower 30s. And that means if there's leftover moisture, we could have some flurries, the first flurries of the season for some of us in our area by Sunday morning. That's January 2nd. By Monday, the sunshine returns, but it's going to be a blustery morning with temperatures in the upper 20s. Morgan?